Alright, what is going on, guys? It has been 25 years since the first ever episode of Friends debuted in 1994. I think it was September 22nd. So we're very close to the day, actually. So I thought there was no better time to go through my Friends Blu-ray box set than now. And I've called it an unboxing, but it's kind of like a re-unboxing kind of go through because I've had it for years. Now, I'll show you guys the box set itself. This is obviously the Blu-ray set. You can see right there, it's Blu-ray. They released this set, I think, in about 2012. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the first Blu-ray box set they released. Whether they've released another one since now, I'm not 100% on that. But it has been, I think, about 5 years since I've had it. I'm going to say about 2014. I got it for my birthday. Could have been 13, could have been 15, but I'm going to say around 2014. But I thought I'd go with it, good content for you guys to see the box set itself. So you can look there. That's obviously the Friends on the front, easy peasy. Name all around the box set. It's got the name, and then it's kind of like the New York skyline. Them turning the back there. Nice blue box set, which I like because it is Blu-ray and it works well with the rest of the the color scheme. Friends on the top as well there, and then just some bullshit on the bottom. Now, I really like this box set. I really like this show. One of my favorite shows, probably top 3 sitcoms easily. I think it's so consistent. All the cast are still there. I don't think it ever has a weak season today. I think that's probably why it would be, I think, my favourite sitcom. But it is, kind of a toss-up. That'll be a video for another time. But I think the biggest thing with the show, it just doesn't have a weak season. So say what you like, doesn't have a weak season. The cast never leaves. So that's obviously a good thing. Now, if I can try to not toss them all out here, just like that, you can see every single season, different colour, and then this is what I really like. This little layout here, I think looks really cool of Central Perk. I like that they've pushed in the blue. It just makes everything else look really cool. And that's pretty much it when it comes to art of this box set, just kind of the inside flap. The rest of it's obviously just the Blu-rays, but I'll go through the Blu-rays for you guys. Now, again, I bought this and it was the first ever. I'm trying to get it out, sorry guys. It was the first ever Blu-ray set. So whether they release one now that's a bit better, and by the way, I just missed something, I just lied to you guys. They've got that on the front as well, which I think is pretty cool. But whether they got a new one out or this one I think is so, it's still really good quality. For a show that was filmed in the 90s, to even have a Blu-ray is a good thing. The quality of this Blu-ray is pretty good. I've seen some DVD box sets that just don't look very nice and they look very 90s. This doesn't look 90s, which is such a great thing for the quality of camera. Whether they'll get a 4K release, I don't know whether they filmed and the way they filmed it allowed it to be 4K, but this Blu-ray box set's pretty cool, and there's actually a different Blu-ray box set at the moment that's kind of just like a slip cover with all the Blu-rays in it, so I don't know if that's the same quality or they've upgraded the quality within the years. This one I think is still in limited stock, so you can find it. I think I saw it for like $80. I think I got it for about, I think my parents bought it for me, but I think it was around $150-ish at the time, which I still think is a good thing, $15 for a season, and it was kind of a newer box set at that time, so obviously going to drop. Just the first season, very easily in blue, and I won't go into the depth with all of the Blu-rays themselves, but that's the inside. Pretty much all of them are the same, with the exception of the color and the pictures. So the discs are all the same. They look exactly how I just showed you guys, but obviously the season change or the colors changed. The fronts obviously change the picture and color every time, so I'll go through them all. There is season 2. You've got some red there. Season 3, green. Season 4, you got some orange. Season 5 is purple. Again, apologies about any glare. I can never see this side of the camera, so sorry guys. Darker green for season 6. Kind of pinkish, purplish color there for 7. Blue, pretty much the same color as the box set for 8. A yellow for 9. And another, it looks kind of like a red, purple, maroonish colour for 10. Inside the box set, nothing, it's just, inside. But they do come with this, which is really cool. It's just this little, booklet, which is pretty cool. But obviously you can see there, it says the complete series, 1994 to 2004. That was the run of it. It starts off with just, a little letter from the producers. But then basically, plenty of pages, and all pages look like this. Just different colours, and then they have the descriptions, the episodes, and the discs, which that's one thing I really like about this. Only 2 discs per season, which I think is really great touch, because that's only 12 episodes. You don't have to switch it once every season, which I think is really good because some of the other Blu-rays I watch, I have to switch every 4 or 6 episodes. So it's good to kind of just smash them all out. It's pretty much all the same going through. But I really love this box set. It's one of my first box sets I ever got. I think it's one of my first, complete TV collections that I got. And I really, really like it. I think it's it's a pretty good series itself. I was just rewatching some of the episodes because they come on, just as, they always reruns are going. So watching some episodes, it's fucking hilarious. Like, it's really good. I think, again, the big thing that stands out for me of why it's such a good series and why it could be the best sitcom ever made is because it doesn't have a weak season. It surrounds itself with such 6 good characters that are hilarious. I've rewatched the series in full twice. So one definite watch. One, I reckon I would have, it's hard to remember, I reckon I would have watched it a second time after I bought it as well, because I've rewatched The Office twice already, and I've only had that for like a year, maybe 2 years. And then I remember watching most of it, dogs barking, but I remember watching most of it on TV. They play it at double episodes every night at 6, and I'd love and run to the TV and go watch those double episodes. So I watched most of it before I even had it, but then I was like, those missed episodes I'm going to buy, I'm going to watch it. Smashed them out, loved it. They got like special features in there, they got gag reels that are hilarious. I loved watching all that stuff again. Just did it again. And then they pop up on TV, so I've probably seen at least every episode, I'd say at least 3 times, some episodes 4, 5, maybe even 6 times. This could be a series I'll rewatch again, maybe twice, maybe every, another 5 years. Maybe I'll watch it this year, then another 3, 5 years away. I've rewatched it again because something I like to do is when I'm watching a hardcore big series like a Game of Thrones, or at the moment I'm watching Vampire Diaries, I like to break it up. Sometimes I don't feel like watching a 40-minute series episode, so I'm like, alright, I'll check on something. I watched The Office again that second night, I think, during Game of Thrones. I watched in between as well. I've been watching Vampire Diaries, and I think Friends could take over for the second half of Vampire Diaries while I'm kind of splitting it up. Both Warner Brothers, so they'll be happy, but there is the box set. Nonetheless, I hope you guys like this. I hope I never rambled about the show too much. It's definitely one of my favorite series. I have a poster in my room. I really love this show. I think it's so underrated. That's not true. It's fucking rated because people love it as well. And I hate the whole it's not funny, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. It is. Again, top 3 sitcom in my opinion with Office and Seinfeld. And I think it's probably top 5 show of all time for me. Definitely maybe a video for another time. Whether I get into them. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you do like, subscribe, all that good shit. Comment below if you've watched Friends, if you have the series, if you like Friends, whatever you want to talk about. Talk about it below with the Friends stuff. I'm happy to reply. Let's talk some Friends below. Make sure you do subscribe to my channel. Make sure you watch the rest of my videos. I think I just released an in-depth look, last part of the in-depth look, and I'm kind of on a weekly schedule now of Wednesdays, which is a really cool thing because I'm not doing my movie reviews on the channel anymore. That's going to be all on Instagram. So make sure do follow me there at HDavies, the same as the channel is. That's a lot of rambling. That's a lot of stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.